What is cracking, YouTube? It is your boy Cypherblocky here, bringing you guys the first episode of our Savage Cypher Saturdays. Now, I am very excited to record this episode, and what we're going to be doing is first we're going to be reading your guys' comments, then we're going to get into the top 5, and then make sure you guys stick around for the end of the video to see what the next question for the next Savage Cypher Saturdays is. So, like I said beginning, first we're going to read your guys' comments, and then obviously we're going to get right into it. First comment comes from Evan McPherson. My crazy moment in the grocery store happened earlier this year after my 17th birthday. I went into the grocery store, and when I finished, I went to check out, and the cashier was an old guy. When I walked up, he smiled and he chatted. Then he asked my age and where my parents were and stuff like that. Then he told me he was always watching me when I come in. After that, I gave him my money, grabbed my bags, and ran. I didn't go back without my mom or a friend. You know what? That's actually a very good decision that you didn't go back unless you were with someone. That's actually pretty on the safe side. But no, seriously, there's creepy people out there like that. Like they will not give a fuck. Like it's crazy to think that people, and the thing is, maybe he was just being friendly, but the thing is, when you're starting to ask questions like, oh, where's your parents at, and oh, how old are you, little boy, you know what I'm saying? Like, when they start asking shit like that, that's when you start, that's when you're getting on the suspect test right there. Our second comment comes from Tets with the hashtag MCM, and if you guys do not know about the hashtag MCM, it is how to enter or how to get your video featured. So he put the hashtag MCM with my weirdest time in the grocery store is just about every time that I go in with my mom. She's nearly a foot shorter than me, and so it looks awkward when I walk behind her. So it sort of kind of looks like this. That's pretty funny. That is pretty freaking funny right there. But yeah, no, seriously. Like, I could imagine, for some reason, I could just picture that. Especially with a knock towel head and there's a short lady in front of you. Oh god, that's awesome. Usually, guys, I want to read about 4 or 5 comments to these videos. So our next comment comes with the hashtag MCM from Shaman98 with my craziest moment would have to be when my parents accidentally forgot the batteries underneath something big, a tub or something of that effect. We didn't realize it until the alarm went off. I would like either the Power Saves or the Pokemon Rumble Blast. I already have Smash. Well, guys, in case you do not know, I was doing a giveaway before this video. You guys still have a chance to enter. All you guys have to do is just comment the question of the day, or answer the comment question down below. Subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter, and that's pretty much it. And then you have to make sure you enter the hashtag. So that was a pretty good one. Seriously, honestly, and the thing is, it could have just been a possible mistake in the grocery store. Honestly, I work at a grocery store and I see a lot of people just walk out with stuff. Some people actually try to get away with it, and then some people are like, I really didn't know it was there, So that's pretty, honestly, that's pretty crazy because it's just crazy. Our last comment comes from AlphaRodGamer296. When I was 12, I saw a toy I liked in the store, so I took it. Got a little snatchy. Then for the rest of that day, for every shop I went into, the robber alarm would ring. I'm not gonna say nothing, man. I'm not that type, but that's pretty fun. Honestly, I find that actually pretty funny right there. Now that I've read your guys' comments of what the craziest moment in the grocery store for you, I'm going to tell you guys my craziest moment in the grocery store. So as you guys do know, I do work in a grocery store. I work actually in a pretty big superstore in Michigan. So I was with a coworker one time, and I was in the back, and she came back to me. She's like, hey, this really rude lady wants a pineapple cut into chunks, cut into chunks. So I told her, well, obviously my boss told me I can't cut stuff after a certain time, and it was already past that certain time. So I told her, I was like, okay, well, make sure you go tell this lady, tell her that we can't cut it, but I can core it for her. Coring is it's really super easy, if you guys know what coring a pineapple means. So obviously I told my coworker to go tell this lady that we can core it, but we can't cut it into chunks just because it's past the time that we can cut. So she goes back out there, and maybe about 5 minutes later, she comes back just with a shocked look, and I'm like, okay, did this lady want it cored or anything? Well, she's like, well, she did, but she's still out by the pineapple, and she said, okay, well, how about can you guys core it and then cut it for me? But she gave the most sarcastic tone to it. So as I told her, I was like, okay, let me go talk to her. So I go talk to this really bitchy lady, and I'm like, ma'am, I can only core it. I cannot cut it and chunk it, because obviously I work in the produce. So this lady's just blowing the fuck up, like, oh my god, this produce is so bad and blah blah blah. And I hear this all the time. Like, it's just coming in one ear and then coming out the other. Me and my coworker were talking. We're like, wow, this lady's about to blow up over some pineapple. She boom, 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 literally, and I mean like, just starts almost to wail on my coworker. She's like, look here, little bitch, I'm not the one to have my talk shit behind my back, or just some shit like that. I'm a grown ass woman. I will beat the fuck out of you. Just like about to start swinging on this lady. So I'm gonna have to hold this lady back, and I'm gonna go in the back, and I'm about ready to call my boss and my manager in charge. And oh god, guys, it was just a crazy moment. So now here we are at the time of these episodes, where now I'm going to tell you guys the top 5 things that irritate the shit out of me at grocery store. So again, as you guys know, I do work at a grocery store, and here's number 1. When people grab things off the fucking shelves, put it in a totally different area in the store. Or okay, say if they're at the register and they don't want that item no more, they'll go put it in the candy bars. They'll go put a fucking 2-liter fucking pop in the candy bars. That shit just irritates me. Like, you literally don't have the decency to literally walk back to the freaking pops and just place it back on the shelf. But like, what irritates me more is they'll set it on the ground and just walk away. It just irritates the fucking shit out of me. Number 2, when people are on the phone with speakerphone on, I hate it. I don't want to hear your conversation while I'm shopping or while I'm working. I don't want to hear Shaniqua or Tyrone beat the fuck out of this person while they were in the ghetto. I don't want to fucking hear that. And I'm not saying like it's a bad thing. It's just like, I don't want to hear a bad conversation. Like I'll hear, okay, love you, honey, I'll see you when I get home. I don't want to hear what you guys are talking about at all. Like literally get headphones that have a microphone in them, or at least, I don't know, like hold the phone to your ear. I just hate when people talk on the phone while they're grocery shopping, especially with this. Well, I don't mind the talking on the phone, but I hate when people talk with speaker on, because, and the thing is, it's so scratchy sounding and they're so loud because they have to turn the volume. Oh my, I don't even want to get into it. Number 3 is one of my most biggest pet peeves. So obviously you'll see a random person. They will see someone they know. They will literally stop in the middle of the damn aisle to talk for an hour about what their neighbor's barbecue consisted of. Like, why the fuck does that matter? You guys couldn't pull yourselves to the side, or you guys couldn't go in a more open area so people can walk around you. No, they have to stop right dead in the middle. One cart here, just talking while people are, excuse me, or giving them dirty looks like it irritates the shit out of me when people do that, because like the thing is, like, you're holding up my time. Like, maybe I'm in a rush, but the thing is I don't want to hear you guys talking in my ear while I'm trying to pick out the item off the shelf. People who do that just drive me insane. Okay, number 4 is going to irritate talking about it is going to irritate the shit out of me. When people ride around on the power wheelchairs and they use them all to where there are none for the handicapped and the old people, that drives me fucking, it makes me want to, you motherfuckers have the fucking decency to fucking do that to the old people who walk around with a cane or a walker, or someone has a freaking broken leg. You guys have the decency to walk around or to drive around the store while you see someone barely making it down the aisle on crutches. Like, are you that much of an asshole? Like, you literally couldn't keep that plug. You literally can't grab a shopping cart and walk around, go grocery shopping. I mean, if that's the case, then why don't you get your big ass in the damn shopping cart and have someone push you? But hey, that's not my business though. And number 5 on our list is going to be, now again, guys, I work in the produce, so I see a lot of this shit. When people have the nerve to walk up to, let's say, the grapes or cherries or berries or just something, and they pick one out and they eat it, that is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. Because literally, this shit comes from fields, and when shit comes from fields, there are farmers working in the fields, and when farmers are working in the fields, there are no bathrooms around the fields. So where do you think their pop in the squat to take a shit at? Tell me that one. On your berries, on your cherries, and on your grapes. That's where. No. See, when I buy produce or when I buy like fruits, veggies, anything, I wash them in bleach. I don't care. I'm that person. I just can't walk up to a grape. Like, this looks like a grape. No. No, it's so disgusting when people do that. And I'm about literally to like just grab them by their neck and be like, okay, this comes from this is shit on it. This is shit on it. And if you're not getting your produce from like a farmer's market or something, then I don't know what to tell you, because I get my stuff from farmer's markets. I don't eat it at the farmer's market, but I will definitely go home, wash it, and it just tastes way better to me. And that is my top 5 things at the grocery store that really irritate the shit out of me. So now with that being said, guys, the question of the day that will go in the comment section below of this one and be featured in the next one. Again, guys, I will be picking comments to put on the screen and to read off and to let me know what you guys think. So this one will be, what was your most embarrassing moment at school? Let me know in the comment section below, and I will let you guys know my embarrassing moment, and I will let you know the top 5 things about school that just drive me to my point, to drive me to my edge. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you guys drop a like down below. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, because we are always getting new subscribers, and we just like to make content like this just because it's a little rant that, you know, gets the stuff off the chest. So again, guys, make sure you guys check out in my playlist for the Wonderlock that we just recently beat. Make sure you guys check out the MPL and all those videos and all those battles. We try to upload those every Sunday, or at least a couple days after Sunday, or maybe a day after Sunday. And with that being said, guys, I'm gonna get up out of here. So make sure you guys have a great morning, night. My outro is just so hard. Make sure you guys have a great morning, night, evening, day, wherever you're at. And I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you for watching. What is cracking, cuz? See ya. This video almost makes me want to quit my job.